Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Today, I've got a little bit more of my knowledge, that I've accumulated in the past couple of days. Right, now, if any of you guys, all women, have gone through the rigmarole, right, of fucking all this psychological bollocks, right, that people that want to do harm to others, right, rely on. Right? They fucking search the internet, right? And they fucking, they find ways and like euphemisms to find words that can make them feel better for themselves, right? Now, you find all this self-help stuff, right? That don't add in a relationship, really, if you look at it in a common sense point of view, right? Now, anyone that says it does, they're out to help themselves, not the fucking people that they're so-called fucking loving. Okay? And if that sounds like bollocks, right? You see all these euphemisms like, what is it? Oh, if someone's treating you bad, you must, walk away. You don't walk away from something you give a fuck about. I'm sorry, not in my book. All that fucking hippie bollocks, these fucking hippies that used to sit there smoking loads of fucking weed, right? Dope, they used to call it, because it made them like a dope, right? That they didn't actually fucking realise, right? But now you see everyone smoking it, so they're all defending it, which is alright, fair enough. Everyone to their own devices and what have you, But at the end of the day, don't fucking, because your mind's so clouded with junk, right? Actually dismiss everything, because at the end of the day, right, it is night when it comes to fucking, falling asleep. Because like a lot of people are fucking asleep. They're walking down the fucking road half asleep, right? And then they turn around and they say to people that are fucking wide awake, "Slow down, man. What the fuck? This is what they're like, you know what I mean? Listen, man, chill out. What the fuck? Don't be like that, dude. What's the matter? You've been heavy, dude, man. Fuck." That's how fit they look too. Do you know what I mean? When they're smoking that fucking junk, right? Or they've fucking been brought up with a fucking family that, like, genetically, as like, they've been smoking that shit for fucking years. So like fucking after a while, the genetics start getting like, hello? They don't even fucking look at you. It's like they're avatars, like fucking, like stagnant fucking beings that have no clue. They say, "Oh, well, I'm calm because," there's another thing, right? I was listening to this bollocks, right? And the fucking thing, it says, if you're, what is it? You rage out because you have no self-discipline. Huh? Right? Nah. Right, it's got nothing to do with that. At the end of the day, everything's chemical in this world. I don't care if I'm swearing, to tell you the truth, because at the end of the day, if you don't like it, turn the video off. Right? At the end of the day, that's the way life is. Yeah, it's not all about self-help. It's all about everyone helping each other. Right? And like, there's a lot of things that I dislike in this world, but I just carry on doing it. Do you know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, sometimes it can help others. It's like, do you see that fucking light over there, right? Do they even fucking think that that is going to bother someone? You see the light off of that car, right? But they don't. You know what I mean? Right? It don't make no sense, none of it. Right, I'm going to make me a coffee, because I'm just having a rant anyways. Right? I'm making some of that as well. Yeah, because I'm going to lose some of that podge. Right? And then we'll see what happens. Yeah? It's like that song, right? "I'll Be There" by, I think it was The Pretenders, I think it was. If you're mad, get mad. Don't sit there, don't hold it all inside. Because at the end of the day, all that does is like, it's just like the same thing what everyone else says. If you bottle it up, it's like when they turn around and say, if someone doesn't love you, let them go for you, because it's a poison that'll destroy you from the inside out. Right? It's true in a way, right? But there's also another fucking side to it. Just like, this is what these fuckers don't realise. They sit there like reading poetry and, oh, that's so lovely. And their head is fucking up that. Right? Up there and that. Fucking in the clouds, mate. Because at the end of the day, yeah, I believe in spirit and I'm quite clairvoyant and everything, but I'm also like straight up. Do you know what I mean? I don't fuck about. You know, I'm not going to turn around and say that, you know, this is this, this is that. Find out for your fucking self. I'll just tell you what I know. And it's not my job to sit there fucking arguing, disagreeing with you or anything like that. That's for you to fucking do. If I fucking set the fire, you put it out or you let it burn. Simple as that. You know, but what I'm trying to say is, like, you see all these fucking idiots, they're turning around and they're saying, my self-help guru said this. Listen, right? You know where your self-help guru is? Fucking look at yourself in the bloody mirror. Just do that. Turn your fucking camera around and have a look at yourself. Do you know what I mean? Because the only one that can help you is you. But, yeah, if you're in a relationship, don't listen to all their bollocks saying, you've got to think about you now, haven't you? What a load of shit. What the fuck are you in a relationship for? You relate with someone, yeah? You shouldn't have to deal with it on your own. Simple as that. And they say, oh, well, if they don't listen, then just get rid of them. Yeah, sometimes it's not that fucking easy. You know, because there's emotions involved. There can be sometimes when, you know, people like fucking, they turn around and they say, oh, well, it's not working, you know, fucking move on. But at the end of the day, okay, I can totally agree with that. But it's when you turn around and you say, I can't be fucked, really. You know, but in a different way, you say, well, I can't do that, you see, darling. Right? And you put on this fake fucking face like you're constipated. Like that, or fucking something. And then you turn around, like I'm talking to myself, because I've done it in the past, and I'm thinking, what a fucking twat. Do you know what I mean? Instead of turning around and saying, fuck me, let's save our time, right? And let me know what the fuck is going on. Right? You know, you can't make an omelette without smashing those fucking eggs. It don't matter what you fucking do. You can sit there and fucking try and pick them with a fucking pin. It ain't going to do nothing. You'll be there all fucking year. Do you know what I mean? 90% of most people, like fucking, do you know what I mean? They say to you, oh, you've got lack of self-confidence and what have you, and you've got this and you've got... Fucking take a look at what you're saying, you dappy bastards. Why the fuck do most people out there get lack of self-confidence? It's because they were basically fucking digging into them right there when they were saying that. You haven't got any... Why are you like that? You've got no self-confidence. You got... And all those fucking negative derogatives that they're throwing at you, and then they turn around and they say, why are you so upset? Fucking... I can't fathom those fucking dappy bastards. Because all jokes aside, if you look at it in a fucking common sense point of view, right, which it is common sense, right, there's something mentally fucking or physically, you know, physiology, some physiology there is not quite right. Because if you take a look, right, at 90% of these people that talk like this, and like this, like their eyes are half asleep, they're like, yes, I know. Now just calm down. Yes, I know, I've just took 25 fucking diazepam or Valium, and I'm stood here, and I've got to tell you how life is, because I'm not really in life. I am so fucking sedated that at the end of the day, nothing will bother me anyways. Or I'm not actually fucking human or actually have any feelings. I'm just a fucking robot. So, no point talking to me, Rick. Do you get my point? They fucking talk like they're brain dead. Do you know what I mean? And then they turn around and they fucking... All these fucking other people like myself have listened to them and thought, oh, you're so wonderful. I want to be just like him. I fucking do. I want to be like that. Do you know what I mean? Stood there like a proper fucking dinlo. Do you know what I mean? And that's what I mean. They make money from people being fucked up all the time. And it don't make no sense. You know? Or like you find they fuck up relationships. All these fucking dweebs, you know, these fucking half-wit fucking flower power fucking idiots that sit in a fucking thing smoking their fucking weed. What would they call it? Fucking what was it called? Forest rangers or something like that. Sitting in there hugging fucking trees, writing shit down, trying to make people fucking, you know, their heads fucked up like theirs. It don't make no fucking sense. Do you know what I mean? Oh, let's go and sit in there. Oh, yes, I'm a bohemian. Yeah? What the fuck is a boat? You know, what, you want to go and live in a fucking forest? Do you know what I mean? You want to give up all your technology and everything else? You know, things that make things, you know, they heal you, they make you stronger and stuff like that. You can put spirit with technology because it's all part of the same fucking thing. It's all fucking frequency and energy, right? But when you stop fucking thinking, like, you know, well, when you start thinking that fucking one side of the string is fucking the number one fucking thing, and you're playing you're playing a guitar, right? When you think one string's the way that fucking it's all going to be, you're just going to play the same fucking tune for eternity, instead of actually playing a fucking symphony. Do you know what I mean? 90% of most relationships out there play a fucking symphony, not sympathy. Most of them are looking for sympathy, but at the end of the day, you know, they shouldn't need it really, because the two people that meet, right, it shouldn't be about sex. It shouldn't be about bollocks. It says in the fucking all the books, including the Quran, it says it in the fucking Bible, it says it in fucking the Buddhist text, it says it in fucking in the Torah, it says it in all the books that we even in the esoteric books and stuff like that, even in fucking most of the books, like fucking, you know, they're under like fucking, I guarantee you there's parts in there that direct you in fucking even the Book of Satan. All of it. Do you know what I mean? God bless them all. Do you know what I mean? But when you start turning around and fucking, you know, making out the one fucking side's right, that's bullshit. You live in a duality world, right? There's fucking, you got two eyes, two nostrils, yeah? Yeah, like fucking the only thing fucking singular is your mouth, but there again, it's duality as well, because you got that fucking other bit at the bottom of your ass. Do you know what I mean? It's duality no matter where you go. Do you know what I mean? Two ears, fucking two arms, two fucking legs. Do you know what I mean? Two sides, like that. Right the way fucking down. It's, you know, it's like looking at a fucking mirror like that, side on. Like that. Do you know what I mean? And like you see all these people turning around and saying to people, oh, well, you know, it was all their fault. It's like me. Fucking, whenever I've had an argument in a relationship, it ain't my fucking fault. It's half my fucking fault. Do you know what I mean? But I ain't taking fucking all of it. Am I fuck? Do you know what I mean? And if there's a fucking problem, I'll talk about it. You know, I won't fucking run away and fucking think, well, you know, it's like, and love is like anything. It doesn't just go away because you think you can forget it. Yeah? If there's real love there in the fucking first place, trust me, sooner or later, it might fucking take 1 fucking second. It might take 1 minute, 1 fucking week, 1 day, 1 year, 1 fucking millennium, 1 fucking whatever. Do you know what I mean? But it'll sprout its head again. And when it does, then that pain fucking comes back to those people that have hurt the others. You know? And I'm ranting because, you know, I've been through a bit at the moment. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say is it really fucking gets me the way, you know, everyone's in a relationship, but they're in, you know, their relationships being led by fucking all that out there. Everything out there, instead of them two being as one, right? Whether girls, ladies, whatever, whether it comes to be your parents or whatever, yeah? At the end of the day, they will all die, yeah? And one day, like I've seen, God bless some of my mum's mates and aunties and all that. I call them my aunties. You know, and they're on their fucking own. And I know they don't like it. Because like fucking, at the moment, like fucking, you know, you see, I've seen my nieces and all that. They're going out partying, all the rest of it. You know, and they might get someone like fucking, I don't know, that's a good shag. Yeah? Or, you know, he's fun. You know, or, you know, I've had it, like fucking with women when I was a young lad, thinking, fucking it was all about, you know, get on the nest, fucking have a good shag and what have you. But years ago, I think they had the fucking right idea. When you get married, it's like what it says in all the Bibles. Yeah? What God brings together, let no man, that man means male and female, M-A-N. Look what the meaning of man means if you want some true pearls, right? It says, let no man put asunder. You even see the definition of man in Modern Warfare that the kids are playing, right? With the MW, yeah? Just check what that means, right? It's 2 M's, Michael, right? But at the end of the day, It's like, even the definition of man is 666, the DNA code, when it's decrypted. You know? So, when they turn around and they blame all these other beings and stuff like that, you fucking blame yourselves, because you ain't doing a fucking enough. Right? When you kick someone down for loving someone, yeah? Kick yourself, because that fucker is the one that's actually doing something to try and make something better out of something good. Yeah? Not just giving up on it because there's a fucking new upgrade round the fucking corner. Do you know what I mean? Or her. Do you know what I mean? That, like, I've been speaking to this poor woman on what was it, Pinterest, because I was like fucking trying to have a look at what was going on in mine. And she was like fucking, she created a profile as her husband. And she's been trying to find out what's going on, you know, because he's ill or something, he's dying as well. And she just needs to like fucking talk to him and get some closure and stuff like that. But, you know, everyone around her and everyone around him is keeping them apart. That don't make no fucking sense. They say, oh, we're protected. They're not. They're protecting their own interests. They are not protecting the couple involved. And even most of these, what they called, family fucking counsellors and stuff like that, 90% of the time, they will allow people to follow on fucking taking total bullshit from them, right? And, you know, keep leading them on, or like keep making the one, like if there's no communication, they'll sit there and they'll watch they'll make the couples take it in turns, and, you know, and they never really resolve anything. They just keep going back there to talk. You know, when they should be teaching them how to talk at home and how to progress forward in their relationship. You know, but most of these family counsellors and psychologists, they want the people to come back. It's more money, right? Or there's the other fact that, you know, basically, what was I saying? I'll get there in a sec. Yeah, they'll do the opposite, and you know, they'll try to split the couple up. They'll say, oh, well, it's not working, is it really? I think that you should do you get my point? If they can't be bothered with it. And that's a wrong fucking thing, because they're not giving all these people the genuine fucking reasons why to stay together, right? You know, you could be in a relationship with a man right now, if you're a woman, right? Or that man could be in a relationship with you or whatever. And either of you could be sitting there thinking, oh, this is so shit, this is this, and I could be out fucking partying, I could be doing this. But when the party's over and through, right, we don't think about that bollocks. It's like when we're sitting there smoking our fucking fags, right? We don't fucking realise until one of those fuckers out there got cancer. Do you know what I mean? Like my cousin died of it. God bless him, and I could have helped him. You know, there was a chemical called DCA. You know, and that could have helped him, but they wouldn't let me near him. You know, I was a spiritually and like a herbalist, and you know they just look at you like, oh yeah, you used to be a fucking criminal, mate. What all about? Oh, you're still doing that? You ever had someone coming up to you about past history? It was like fucking 20 years ago. All right, mate. Still up to what you're up to? Yeah, what are you up to then? Do you know what I mean? Don't make no sense. At least, like, I try to get off my fucking ass and achieve something on a daily basis. And I know that fucking I attract money no matter where I fucking go. Whether it's a tenner, 20 quid, 100 quid, 1,000 quid, whatever. I do it every single day, and that's the way it's going to keep going. Right? Now, what I'm trying to say to you is, all these people, like, fucking, all they want to do is just, like, run you down and make you fucking derogatory. And those are the people that ain't got that. They ain't got the inner worth, the inner self-esteem, as they put it. Oh, hey, mate, what do you need, some self-esteem? No. I just need to be around people that are fucking weight me. And, you know, I want people to not fuck up people's, you know, lives. Because you see, like, friendships do it. Parents do it. Yeah? At the end of the day, some couples are perfectly happy. And then there's a friend that keeps coming over. Oh, yeah, I went, and she's single, or he's single. I've had it with my fucking mates. Oh, yeah, I just went down the pub, yeah, fucking I was shagging all night, or you'll get the fucking woman that says, oh yeah, I met this wonderful man. That wonderful man just wants his cock up you. excuse my French, but it's the fucking truth. They'll say fucking anything and do anything unless, it's the right way. And, because some people, it's like, I met my wife, God love her, right? When we were fucking 18, 19, she was in a bad way, and I've always been there. Right the way, fucking hell, all the way through everything. There's some certain parts of her life I couldn't do anything because she was involved with relationships. But she's always been my soulmate. She's never really realised it, but at the end of the day, I've known it. And that's enough because, I still try to help all the way through. I've done it for as far back since I was 18, and I'm 46 now. And, I can't help but love her. I really can't. At the end of the day, I remember so many of the beautiful things that we've actually done. Not just, if you're in a relationship, right? Look at it this way, right? Too many relationships, right? Get her or him to listen to it, right? Too many relationships are too fucking interested in what they ain't got instead of what they've got, together. And also, right, 90% of the time, relationships, I've done it myself, right? They sit there saying about the bad points, yeah? And 90% of the time, they're this big in a microscope. But the more you look at something under a microscope, the bigger it fucking seems to be. Because your eye's covered with that, right? And once you cover your eyes with all the fucking, the bollocks and the crap, and 90% of the time it's thrown to you from outside your relationship, yeah? Either through some sort of like, what they call it, euphemism, or, self-help fucking tape or bollocks, right? But they don't seem to realise when they're looking through a microscope like that, that's all they fucking see. And you don't see the fucking elephant in the fucking room. Because at the end of the day, you're all beautiful beings and you've all got your soul half, right? I found mine. She might not realise it, but I found mine. And, at the end of the day, there's so much out there, for you both to achieve. Because 90% of the time, you're a bit like one of my favourite songs, that Perfect. Yeah? You're all perfect in your relationships and marriages. You just don't see it because you're so wrapped up in what you want. Now, a guru said to me once, right? God bless him, right? He said 99% of most people are so unhappy because they're too worried and stressed about trying to find something to be happy for, right? Instead of, you see it in all the Bibles. They all say it. They say, stop, think, and look at yourself and look at what you've got. It's not alienating anyone from you, right? Because they are all little parts of you that make you that special being in life. That have helped you grow and be that gentle being. Not just a gentle being. Sometimes you can be aggressive because there's nothing wrong with that. When you hold it up and you bottle up inside, it just goes and goes and goes until it's like a pressure pop, and then it goes boom, and you're like, fucking fun, And there's other forces out there that eat that like it's a fucking snack, but that's another story. I haven't got into like doing things on paper yet, but I will do. Because at the end of the day, I'm just telling you little bits that are going through my head when they're going through them. That way you get the truth. You don't get the bollocks of like, well, I've got a secret of a secret, but I'm not going to tell you until, hang on, just let me tell you a story first. What's all that bollocks? At the end of the day, don't tell anyone a fucking story. They don't want to hear your fucking stories, mate. It's like when you get these fucking things on YouTube and they go on the front of it. Hey, do you want to know how I made $60 million? Getting cunts like you to listen to it. Simple. Because they ain't going to tell you nothing. Because it's just a fucking... It's a sales pitch. That's all it is. Right? If you want to listen to self-help things... right? Actually, us help, right? Not self-help. There's no such fucking thing as self. There shouldn't be. Yeah. When you look for self-help, yeah, you're being selfish. Okay? Because at the end of the day, then they say, well, if you look at it, everything is about you, innit? No, it's not, because you live this fucking world with a collective. Just like every fucking part of my being, every fucking genetic part of that hand, right, works together. And if it fucking didn't, it'd be fucked. You don't see the one cell turn around and saying, oh, well, it's all about me, I'm going to grow. Because if it does, it's fucking cancer and it ain't working in mine. You know, but they don't seem to realise. It's the old scenario of what's above is below. What is within is also outside. You know, so if you're building that sort of world out here, right, can you blame for the inner world to be thinking, well, that must be the way it must be, so let's fucking sort it out? Because most of us are looking outside to fucking find the answers of what we've already got in here anyways. You know, if you love someone, you don't need someone to turn around and say, well, if they're not respecting you, you need to leave. Because at the end of the day, when you leave, you're losing something that's very, very, very good in your life. You know, at least give it every single fucking chance that you can give it. Because at the end of the day, what you got to fucking lose, right? It's like people turn around and say, oh, there's no such thing as God, or else, you know, why do young kids die of cancer? No. Do you know why that is? Right? Because years ago, people used to go home, instead of having a fucking pint, right? Or fucking running around, that bugs me. Running around the field to run for life, or whatever they call it, to make yourself look larger. Right? Because you're there to say, oh yeah, I did it, have a look. It's about selfishness. Right? How many people, right, like when they get like what they call it, a supercomputer, they get many little computers and they put them together. And when those little computers put their fucking knowledge together, they make an equation, so then it takes a nanosecond instead of an hour. You know, at the end of the day, all these people out here, right, God bless them, like some of them are like fucking animals. They just fucking, they've been taught, and that's the way it is. And some of them are happy with it, and I don't want to fucking wake them up with that. But if you're looking at this video, yeah, then obviously you're a little bit more awake, yeah, and you deserve the knowledge. Because I would be doing it. And basically what I'm trying to say is all the self-help programs that you want to watch and so forth, remember that they're also out for their own self-help. They're not there for, you know, you'll see it 90% of them at the time. Oh, why don't you come to my seminar? It only costs you 350 quid an hour. It don't make no sense. You know, at the end of the day, you can go, like, if ever it comes to it, like, you can put a fucking donation in my fucking thing if ever I started speaking or whatever, and I'm like motivating you or something like that. You know, at the end of the day, just remember that I've got to fucking live as well. But like, you know, or if I had to rent the room or something like that, that'd be a different thing. But it ain't going to cost 300 quid a fucking time for each person, unless it's a big company wanting to fucking motivate his sales team. Because I could do that. I could do that for you. No problem. Do you know what I mean? I could give them incentives that, you know, when they're actually fucking turning around and selling something, a product, you know, all their products are an extension of their right arm. Because when they actually sell something, it's like selling part of you. Because at the end of the day, if you can't sell part of you, or if you can't sell something that can't be sold, yeah, then basically you ain't a salesman. Right? But the one thing is, anyways, I just wanted to add that, you know, self-help is selfish. Think about that one. Because it ain't helping no one else but you. And when people turn around and say, I've got to let you go because I love you. Have you ever fucking heard that? You know, I've been through fucking so many relationships in my life, and I've been loyal, trustworthy, and always been there. I might fucking get a little bit irritated and have a moan like people watch. I'm sure everyone's done it. You know, and say, oh, fucking look at that, mind. Look at the way the world's fucking changing. It's like fucking, look at those two cunts, or something like that, and then just laugh it off, and then, you know, yeah, fucking hell, yeah, I've noticed that myself. You know, not get stressed out about it like it's being aggressive, because I'm not being aggressive. That was, I'm saying that because someone said that I was being aggressive doing it. But at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say to you is, yeah, don't listen to all this self-help bollocks where they turn around and they say, if you love I love you so much. Yeah, have you ever heard fucking a man say that, or a woman? Listen, I love you, but I've got to let you go, because I've got to do this. And do you know how many eyes I just put in there? You've got to start fucking watching for those. You know? And if you see that it's all about them, then obviously it's fucking all about them and it ain't about you or a couple. You know? Because at the end of the day, like fucking, it's, you got to realise that the world you live in, I got to realise that myself. And fuck me, I'm a bit dappy. You know, I was a bit dyslexic at school. I was like fucking, you know, I wasn't thick, you know, because like fucking, you know, I had a lot to offer. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, you got to look at, like, even these fucking docile fuckers that sit there like that, and you talk to them and they groan and grunt at you, right? They even got the common decency. Either they're a telepathist, which most of them probably are, right? But they can still move their mouth. Do you know what I mean? If someone's got the common decency to talk, fucking talk. Don't just grunt and groan like a pig. Do you know what I mean? Like that. The amount of times there's a bloke, they'll turn around and say, "All right, mate, how you doing?" And they turn around, yeah. I'm nothing. I'm sorry, but to a fucking person that's slightly awake, that to me is brain fucking dead. Right? They don't bother turning around and saying, "How you doing, alright? You know, what's been happening?" Or, like, you know, they can fucking at least try to feed off you a little bit. Like, you find all these people that feed off you. Fucking hell. Right? Would you like a bag with that? No, I'd like to carry it. Is that alright? You know, fucking, I've only got 20,000 items there. It'd be great, mate, if I can just put them in my arms for me. Would you like a fucking bag with that? Huh? Can I have a free yes? Imagine if yeses were money. Look at it this way. And they fucking are, I believe. Right? Now, little secrets there. Right? Yeses were money. And every time you give a yes out, yeah, you're basically giving them fucking your mental wealth. Right? Gives them an open door to your fucking house. But anyways, that's a long story as well. That's very esoteric. But anyways, I hope you like this segment. And please like and subscribe, yeah, because, you know, never know, one day I might be able to make more videos. But, you know, I'd like to make some things as well for you, like how to make, I don't know, I don't know, a pancake or something like that. I don't know, some nice things, you know, as I'm talking, you know, food for thought or something I call it, or something like that. But, you know, at the end of the day, you know, I'd like to show you how to make things to, you know, that you can make, and, you know, obviously, like fucking either make some money or, you know, stuff like that. And if there's anyone out there that wants to collaborate or, you know, have a chinwag or whatever, I'm just at the end of that comment box. You know, I've also got, it's called cubevids.com. That is basically, you know, I like YouTube, but it's a private one, and you can use that as well. And there's also, it's called passioni.co.uk, and that's fucking brilliant for, like, you know, I used to find it hard to find sort of like lower price but top quality sort of like drones and gadgets and household items, all sorts, and it's all on there. Bearing in mind, it'll take a bit of time because some of it comes from Europe, some of it comes from the States, some of it comes from China. But, you know, all my suppliers, you know, they're you know, they're guaranteed. So, you know, check that one out. It's a really good one. It's passioni.co.uk, and it just helps me out. That's all. If you wouldn't mind, because like, I'd serve you if you asked me. You know, if you got a video, I've always done that. I've always checked it out, even if it just it gets a click. You know, because it brings the domain up. Actually, there's also snapitupauction.com, and that's a very cheap thing to do because it's better than eBay, because in my opinion, You got to say that, advertising and stuff like that. But it's better than that because you only pay 10%. You can keep it on there as long as you want. You can have as many buy it nows as you want. All the other features that are on eBay, totally free. You only pay 10%. Like if you sell something for £1, you give us 10p. You can't go wrong. At the end of it, you can have it on as long as you want or as short as you want. That's it. And there's also another social media site. It's called cushtymush.com. I may put them in the description, but if not, just keep looking at the videos. You'll find them. They will be posted there now and again or whatever. But anyways, I hope you liked it and, put up with my spiel. And hopefully, I can actually have a conversation with you again. I enjoy your company, believe it or not, even though I can't see your face. But, there's ever had that thing where you walk down the road and you can feel someone there. Thank you ever so much anyways. And bless you, and I hope you have a wonderful day and a wonderful week and a wonderful year. Thank you. Thanks for listening.